Hey guys, I'm back with another quick video today. Today's video topic is going to be how to kill some of the lack of refinement or NVH in your Camaro ZL1. This is specifically for the 1LEs, you guys, because we have that insane DSSV suspension. If you guys don't know, I had a 2018 ZL1 before this with the magnetic ride suspension. Then we stepped up to the 1LE. These are the wheels from my old ZL1. As you guys can see, I still have my originals. I just have the 20s on because I can put tires with a higher tread rating on them. Anyways, so with this car, you know, if you own this car, it comes a lot of NVH, we'll call them issues basically, especially if you've owned other nice cars as well. Basically, you know, this thing does tend to have a lot of dash rattles. So in the five and a half years of ownership, I've kind of learned to either adapt, turn up the radio. After a while, that gets a little old, so I've kind of started chasing this down. And what I've used, I want to show you guys first, is this weather stripping, just foam weather stripping. It's very thin. I got this stuff from Amazon. If you look at it, it's a tape. It's not super thick, you guys. It's just foam on one side. You can cut this, as you can see, into thinner strips, or you can use the entire width. I think in the purpose that we're going to be using today, the thinner strips are going to be better for the dash. The thick will be better for the door, and I'll show you guys what I did here with that. So I'm going to address first, you guys, the main source of the vibration rattles, basically, at least with my 1LE. But again, these things are all built on the factory line. They're all the same, you guys. So you're going to have some rattling here. We're going to get a little bit here. Now, the really bad rattling, at least in my car, comes from this gap that sits here between the dash and the front of the face of the dash and the back of the dash. The other area that I had to put some tape on, if you look at right here, I put some felt tape up against the shroud basically of the vent, just the edge of the vent between it and the dash itself, and that stopped a massive rattle that I had there for years. I would literally flip this thing left and right. I'm trying to find there's some kind of position. I drive around, I'm pushing this thing down to stop it from vibrating. And you verify that it does, and I'm sitting there like, how the hell am I gonna stop this? That tape is amazing basically here. It's very thin, it's subtle. You know, it doesn't stick out. It's very easy, it blends with the interior. I left mine sticking out like this, you guys, these little pieces here, because I'm gonna trim them off later. But I really don't mind anyways, to be honest. The door's closed and you never see it. So what I did to address the door rattles, you guys, let me stop running my mouth, was I took some of the foam felt tape here, and I took the door panel off, and it's actually very easy, you guys. There's like one screw here. I believe there's another screw here. And this has a little thing, once you pull the door handle, there's a little piece in here that pops off, and you can just remove the screw there. I think there might be another one. I'm not exactly sure, but there's videos online, you guys. I took the door panels off of both doors. I just want to show you guys really what I did quickly here. And then I lined the edge. If you see here, I've got this felt trim going all the way around, and just went ahead and reattached the door panel. I did the same on the other side. That addressed all of the rattles in the door. This one here at the bottom was a huge one, as well as this. Now the last and final one I would recommend you guys to take a look at when I get into the car was right here. There is a solid enough gap between this shroud and the top of the dash for it to vibrate and rattle, especially with the suspension that we have. And I had to put a piece here and another piece. Let's see if I can get that to come into focus. Here on the side, let me show you, right here. So I literally just took a piece, slid it underneath, and it just sits there, and it's wedged. That piece of paper on the front, you guys, that's just to hide my VIN, so these ghetto assholes don't try and steal my fucking car. Sorry about that. Anyways, so between this on the top here and here, this is another one. We're gonna call this the third. This is a fourth area here. Now, I did the same thing on the other side, just on the outer part. I did not put any tape here, because this part, for some reason, this vent seems like it's mounted like it's supposed to. Now, the biggest area of rattle, other than this vent piece here, was here, you guys. What I had to do was I popped this plastic piece off with an interior trim piece. There's two 7mm bolts. Once you remove those, the entire navigation screen just falls forward. Now, what's upsetting is they mount this entire unit with 2 bolts down here at the bottom, there's no support, there's nothing to tighten at the top, so there's a gap. So I just took some of that felt tape and I lined it on the back of the nav screen and then just reattached it basically, and that stopped all of the rattling from here. The car is 95% better, you guys. I mean, you're not riding around like a Lexus LS, but it's quiet. So again, we most likely all have the same, or similar rattles. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this to be removed. It's a lot easier than you think. And then once you take those 2 bolts out, you guys, and you rest it, you move this down and rest, it'll literally rest on top of the gear shift. Just put a microfiber here so it doesn't scratch the face. Go ahead and put your tape on the back of it and just reinsert it, put the 2 bolts back in, and you're done. Everything else is just inserting, basically inserting the felt tape in the gaps. Again, here, the bottoms, you don't want to see it. And then again, if you look closely here, you've got the edge of the door trim or door panel done all the way around. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I think that'll help solve the rattles in most of our cars. These cars are beautiful, they're amazing. And I knew when I went from my 2018 to my 2020, the 1LE, I knew that I was gonna have NVH issues. And as like anybody else you drive nice cars and you like nice cars, you don't like that shit, that's annoying.